Ethical individualism is not in opposition to the theory of evolution, but is a direct continuation of it. The same ethical individualism that I have developed on the basis of the philosophy of freedom principles could also be developed from the theory of evolution. The final result would be the same, only the way it was reached would be different. Haeckel's genealogical tree traces the evolution of life from protozoa up to the human as an organic being. Human existence as a creature of nature continues to evolve right up to the individual with his own particular ethical nature. This further evolution of the human being into an ethical individual can be traced as a continuation of the theory of evolution, without interrupting natural law or breaking the uniformity of evolution. We inherit moral laws from our ancestors. Moral laws are handed down, and some people try to retain them as moral norms. But that does not mean it is right for a later generation to apply them. The moral ideas of the individual have grown out of those of his ancestors, but unless an individual produces his own moral ideas, he is ethically barren. As an ethical being, an individual produces his own moral content. While we can certainly see the connection between earlier and later moral concepts, not one single new moral idea can be drawn from earlier ones. As a moral being, I am an individual and newly create my own laws at every moment. The appearance of completely new ethical ideas with moral imagination is no more miraculous for the theory of evolution than the development of a new animal species out of an earlier one. Evolutionary theory must reject, in ethics as in science, every otherworldly metaphysical influence. Just as supernatural ideas of creation are not needed to explain living organisms, so there is no need to derive the ethical order of the world from causes lying outside the world. We do not find any continuing supernatural influence on ethical life from the outside influence of a divine government of the world. We do not find any continuing supernatural influence in an act of revelation at a particular moment in history, such as the giving of the Ten Commandments, or the appearance of God on earth in the divinity of Christ. Ethical processes, like everything else that exists, are a product of the world, and their causes must be looked for in the world. Moral causes are found in human beings because humans are the bearers of morality. Ethical individualism is the crown of evolution. It is the theory of evolution built by Darwin and Haeckel for natural science extended to the moral life.